Live from the center of Pyro, it's Gecko on the news. Let's get to the cam view there. There we go. Beautiful. Do you like my breaking news Start Citizen that I added on the top? Interesting. All right. What we got? What do we got? Nothing on the homepage. Still the same. Which we went through this yesterday. We got Friday's newsletter. And we got some stuff there. What we got there? Headhunters, campaign path, rewards. We got Bread Festival, blah, blah, blah. Kill collector mode for that badge or whatever they call it. Short film series behind the ships. They gave us one of those already. And the Squadron 42 newsletter contest, which is weird. I think they're getting ready for something mid-year, end of the year, hopefully. I'm kind of curious about Squadron 42 and what's going to happen with the rest of the project once that is out. Anything can go. Yeah, we got the envelopes. We found a couple. We checked out the rack they gave us. They gave us a little tiny rack to put them on. It's cute. We checked out the paints. We have the piggy paint on the Fortune. I'm going to try to fly it today. Yesterday it was terrible. We ended up watching videos, so... but there's more news about that. Good news, in my opinion. So yeah, Red Festival, you can sell this stuff and you pick at least one up so you can get the hangar ones, the ones that are tied to your account, because you cannot put these ones on the rack. It needs to be the ones they give us once the event is over. Fight for Pyro is running on stage or phase 1. This is the first 6 missions of the Pyro side of the event. And you can do 6 of any you want. I recommend doing the ships because they're more stable. But I mean, once you choose one faction, that's it. You're stuck on that, and you'll get the paints accordingly to what you chose. What else we got? I think they put some images of the paints. We get this also, which is interesting. I kind of want to see how bad it is. And you get some paints. Where are the rewards? They did post them somewhere. Here they are. No, so that brownie ready something purpley black, which is cool. And some camo. Depending on what you chose, no? For Citizens for Prosperity, Headhunters, Frontier Fighters. So that is that. There's a couple of ships on sale. They're not really on sale. The Mark II, yeah, I think it's still, you can't put guns on the nose and on the there, so it's, for me, if this is not a bug and you can't kit it up. It's useless to have an F7C with 2 guns. But let's see how it goes. I mean, not that I have one, to be honest. We got some rhyme armor. We got a weapons collection, the red one, also on for the festival. Where is it? I don't think they have it here. That is for the Fight for Pyro. That's it for Fight for Pyro. What else we got there? Misfortune, we got it. We've tested it. It's a cool ship. Slightly different than the Vulture. Some advantages, some disadvantages, but it's, in my humble opinion, same shit, different day. It's a small salvage ship with a single seat. There he is. I do have some water. I might have to go get some more. But it's a good ship. I like it. I enjoy it. It looks really nice with the piggy paint. Oh, coffee. I have coffee. I also have coffee. But that's not hydration. This is dehydration. Coffee is good today. My cup is filthy, but thank God. I don't think you see it. I know. Oh, this side is also terrible, but this side is nasty. Thank God you don't see it. I made a mess making my coffee today. There we go. So that's that. The newsletter for Squadron 42. And there's a contest. Get your best UEE attire and take some pictures. I love this one. I love this image. It's so good. Very well done. I don't know if it was a coincidence and they figured out, or if they actually produced it. I mean, you know what I mean. But I love it. I love how it looks. Very well done. What else? Promotions. Save $5 on a Fortune. That's it. That's the promotion. Well, there's some paints also. Yeah, there's the Warbond 160, regular 175, and you can get both ships. Here, I want to see. They don't have that picture here. All right, but if you see in this picture, it kind of looks like they rose. This one is higher. That's the only difference. It sits higher on its landing than the Prospector. So that's what makes it look a little bit different. I don't know if you can notice it here. You kind of can see it here from the height of the arm and the space from the beetles to the floor. No, I'm still hoping that they do something with the Prospector to make it a little bit better. But again, we know not a lot of love for the industrial. And yeah, we got the red ones with the pig, with the snake. And this one is weird. I don't know. But the reserve I like. The copper one. This one. Windfall. Really nice. It looks really good on the ship. I didn't grab it. But it's golden. I mean, I'm colorblind, you know, but it's almost pinkish in my eyes. It's copper. I know it's copper, but there's a shade of pink there in my eyes. Tried. Salvage is so slow. Well, first thing you need to do, Fun Family, is get rid of that the stock uh, scraper. You can put two sizes higher. I don't remember the it's the throller and the abrade exactly. There's one even bigger, and you can put two. I have the throller and the abrade unchanged. I took away the tractor beam, but yes, it's. I mean, it's half as fast as the vulture, definitely. This is the lazy boy of the small salvage ships. You just sit back, don't move, come back, sail, rinse and repeat. No, it's less involved, even less involved. In my opinion, salvage is takes very little involvement. That's the beauty of it for a lot of people. So it's not a bad thing. For me, it's a little borderline. I can do it for a little bit of the time, but not a lot. I do like it. I do like the Fortune. But I like all ships. I don't have a ship that I don't like. Like I hate this ship. No, I do like it. I like what they did inside. It's a different ship than the Vulture, no, but they're in the same space for me. Again, this is my personal opinion. If we get in discussions with a min maxer, he would say there are totally different ships, and he might be right. So it's very similar for me. Our against money, it's a marginal the difference you can do. Exactly. But yeah, if we put it that way, you can also put cargo inside the Vulture. So the cargo all being there outside, it's kind of fun. I managed to put a PTV inside the Fortune yesterday. So you can carry a PTV on the Fortune, which is fun. It's a good ship. I like it. I enjoyed it. It's not gonna stay on my pledge list. I only usually keep one or two ships only. So the Fortune is not gonna stay there. We'll use it a little bit. Subscriber stores, sponsors, shows. This is the one for the Fortune. If you haven't seen it, oh boy. Sorry about that. You can check the latest delivery here, and you can also put some couches and chairs on the side and do some stupid things. It's a fun ship. I like it. I mean, if you scratch me a little bit, I hate they went the prospector way. I don't like that they went the easy way to do this. And even then they didn't give any love to the prospector in return. So I found it at the end a little bit lazy from CIG to just give us a ship that it's new but not new. I don't know. So that's I was hoping for a different new ship, not a variant of a known ship. But that's all good, man. I mean, the more ships, the merrier, and we need ships for this game to continue. So make them all, sell them all. It is okay. Yeah, we got the Crux Cup coming in. We also have the System 7 coming up. I might join a team for the System 7, which is from Atmo, not from Ansia. You have Ansia Racing and Atmo Esports, two major organizers. But there's one called System 7. 7 races all around the system. It's vehicles, not ships. Hey, Greg Seam, welcome in. So I might participate on that one with C5C with King K as org. So let's see how that goes. We're working on making a team. The only thing I don't like about the System 7 race is that the qualifiers are on the little PTV track on Horizon, which is a kind of a joke, to be honest. I mean, it's fun, but it's borderline a meme, not a race. But again, that's the only thing I don't love about System 7 system or System 7. They should do the qualifiers on a proper vehicle on a proper track, and have the PTV race as a sidekick or as one of the 7 races. That's the only thing I don't like about that. What else we got? I don't know what this is, to be honest, but a lot of speculation. If this is Jumptown in Pyro. What else I heard? Something about the skybox, but you can't see the skybox at all here. So I don't know what we're looking at here. Vehicle is not new. Those settlements are, we kind of know them with the pillars at the entrance. This kind of paint I haven't seen yet live. That's what makes me feel like it might be Jumptown in Pyro. It says no way back, but we've seen these things in elevators and other places. But who knows? Maybe they are finally doing something with the caves in the settlements. I don't know. Who knows? It is a mystery. And that's it for the newsletter today. Check out the Behind the Sheeps with the Fortune. Interesting info. Again, I'm a little bit disappointed on how they went, but it's good. We have options. No, now people that love MISC can have a MISC salvaging. And it has some advantages from the Vulture. I still think if I'm gonna make money with salvaging, I'm gonna use a Vulture. That's how I feel. But again, I'm also, if you like the ship, use it. Fuck min-maxing, fuck stats. If you like it and if you enjoy it, go for it, man. That's the main thing. This is still a little bit magical because the only movement you see is here. Then the rest is poop, magically popping and moving. So there's no smooth animation for this yet, I guess. Anyway, we got that. We got the Pyro. We get a new hotfix yesterday. We got one. As you know, hotfix channel is pointing to live. So anything you do on either one will stay with you, quote unquote, because you still lose some shit. There's another post ahead that I'm going to end up with that talks about that. But here you can check now on the patch notes hotfix central, and you will be able to see everything that goes on with every new hotfix patch added here. No? So you can, in a single place called hotfix central, you can keep track on what's going on. There was one elevator thingy here. Resolve weapon gimbals. Transit elevator issues. Client and servers to be hotfixed. But this hotfix has better elevators than live. Just better. They're not completely fixed. No? So, but this is how you can keep track on it. It's a closed post. Every reply you see from Waka is a new hotfix. So there's no clutter here. So it's a good place for you to keep track on the notes of each hotfix moving forward. They're gonna be moving stuff from hotfix to live, both client and server sides, as they progress, which is a good thing. I think they're trying. I call them new old things. They're going back to more formal sprints and more formal development, and it's just to call it formal, no, but it's traditional or best practice, however you want to put it. This is how most good developers do stuff, no, and it's time for them to settle down a little bit and do things in a way that reflect better on the overall perception of the game that we have as players and as backers and as testers. You know? So I'm glad they are doing this. I'm happy. I'm even happier with this. If you haven't seen it, here it is. I think everybody should be aware of this and read it. It's basically a we fucked up confession and we're gonna be better letter. I don't want to read it, but it basically says that they know that things have not been up to what we deserve, and they are gonna try to do things different, starting by canceling the Red Festival free fly. And with that, that's their way of showing us that they are willing to change a little bit on their stubbornness. And free fly, every time we have something big, we make it bigger. And let's put Jump Town in and Xeno Thread at the same time. So everybody has a terrible moment. This is a step on the other direction, on the we want that alpha you play on, that we call live, to be more stable and feel more like a, if not a finished game, a game instead of a tech demo. For me, that's important. I always say this is a tech demo, it's not a game. Terada and all the people that wrote that 20-page rant about this, they that's what they want. They are speaking as if this was a finished game, and the developers have done us wrong with it. I don't agree with his perspective, and I don't agree with the tone he uses. I find it disrespectful, and I think he doesn't understand what he jumped into on the first place. And I think he probably has spent a lot of money, and he's questioning his financial decisions more than the game. He's questioning himself and his ability to have regular emotional reactions to life, because if you get that worked out or worked up with a game, you need to check how your emotional maturity is. I mean, it's okay to feel frustrated a little bit. It's even okay to rage quit once or twice now and then. It's a normal, but constantly feeling that deeply and passionately on the negative connotation about something that is a game, a fucking video game. Hold on, an unfinished video game. It tells me that you probably need to work a little bit on yourself and on how you manage expectations and frustration in life with things that are not important, like a game. I love it, guys, but it's not important in my life. It's what I do. And for me, it's different. I'm a streamer. That's one other thing I don't like. They play it 8 hours a day. They stream it 5 or 6 days a week, and they still complain a lot about it. Why are you torturing yourself? Play a different game. Play a finished game. Play a game that's finished, and then you can bitch about it and complain because it's allegedly finished. Then you're a little bit more right about complaining. It's still a game, and you should not get that type of emotional reaction about it. But it's okay. Again, let's not dwell on that. Let's focus on the positive and read this and say what's that he's standing is that he's earning all his income from Star Citizen streaming, so he has the right to be angry. Unthankful motherfucker. And he's spending all his money in Star Citizen, not making all his income on Star Citizen. I mean, I find it ridiculous, to be honest, but he's on his right. Stay respectful, stay decent, stay positive. It's a game. It's a fucking game. It's like having a daily podcast about how much I hate Monopoly. I'm gonna every day I'm gonna bitch about how I don't like the foolish design on the bills of the Monopoly. I don't like them. It's disrespectful to me and to the human race that they mock money like that. Please, Monopoly, make better bills. And those little planes, we need jets. It's causing trouble in my life for me and for all. You see, it's like that, man. I don't know, but he's on his right. And again, a lot of people think he's our savior, and he just because of that post, everything's gonna be better. So it's like that, guys. I mean, it is what it is. Here is the important. It's CIG making steps to try to win our love back. Of course, this is only to make Terada happy, no? But this is them. And I can tell you, this is not Chris Roberts. This is the rest of the team telling Chris Roberts this is what they should do. And I've said it a lot of times. I think a lot of the issues with this game is that single head at the top, that ego at the top, which is necessary. He's a visionary and he needs that. But at some point, he needs to delegate those decisions to professionals that are a little bit less attached on the wrong side of that, and that can treat this as a professional endeavor, as a business that needs to be good and sustainable, as a product that needs to please the consumers, instead of just a an ego dream, and I think that's what they're doing, and that's the intention of all the changes in structure that have been happening, and the weight and he's giving other people the ability to make those decisions, and he's stepping a little back and saying, okay, I don't like it, but yeah, this is, do it like this. And here they are explaining what they already said before they gave us 4.0, which we all know. We did say it. It was early, it was going to be a mess. And this is what we get. But I mean, if they work this year on fixing elevators, the elevator in the room, character stowing and repair, hanger and noises and spawning and ship, all the hanger woes, load times, quantum travels and star maps, and long-term persistent data. If they manage, I'm not even going to go to the additionals, which I want them. But if they focus on this year, I'm not going to even say this month. If by the end of the year, this is in a lot better position than it is now, I'm going to be a happy gecko. And we will have a game that I feel proud of streaming and playing every fucking day for 5-8 hours a day. So I think this is a step in the right direction. It's not a savior. They even say somewhere here, there's not impossible that a single patch will fix all of this. I don't know where they say it, but they did say it. 10 Cal, how you doing, Beaches Beans? He's not wrong about that. Yeah. Max Vibes. What happened with the ship discount? No, it's okay, because you won't get a ship discount on. No, so this is good, guys. This is good. Again, I urge everyone to keep participating on the issue council and all the open forums. Again, not to go back to Terrata, but it's the flavor of the month. If Terrata spent as much time on the issue council clocking up bugs and crushing them, as the game would be better, no? And instead of spending a lot of time, because he spent a lot of time on that. There's even people saying that he used ChatGPT to write it. He's getting some mean responses also, but if you're disrespectful, you're gonna get disrespect. This is an open one, so it's good. There's a couple of replies from developers that I found here. Transit refactor actively being worked on, and yes, it is. There's a lot of things that are actively being worked on, and they will dive deeper here on Star Citizen Live next week. 2 hours. 2 hours on this. They are gonna make a special 2-hour program. We're talking about this, how they are gonna make this year a great year for Star Citizen. Let's see if they deliver, no? But yeah, guys, check it out, read it, contribute, participate. That's all we can do. And best of all, and first of all, have fun, guys. It's a fucking game. If you're not having fun, stop immediately. Delete your account. Play something else. You don't have to play Star Citizen. Nobody's forcing you. You have a choice. What else we got? That was Nico.
When I get nervous, I get scared. And when motherfuckers get scared, that's when motherfuckers accidentally get shot.
Accidentally. Accidentally. You see, this is disrespectful. Why do you need to talk like that to someone? Why do you need to be an asshole? Certainly still working at transfer, and he already answered. So he's disrespectful and lazy because he didn't read. What else we got there? Yes, the referral bonus is blah, blah, blah. There you go. Yeah. A bit. Just a little tiny bit. He said no, Najib. I'm sorry. He said no. And you know, teenager, when he says no, it's no. All right, guys, let's wrap this up and go suffer a little bit. What we got that. Exactly. And that's what I was saying. If you're disrespectful, you will be disrespected. And then everybody ends up blind. You know that? Eye for an eye. Everybody ends up being blind. Can't you just close up over them? Good old King. Yeah, there's nothing new on Star Citizens X. Red paints. This is January 28. Right. There's not a lot of envelopes, man. I found like 3 or 4 maybe. Create your own misfortune. A nice pick. Yeah, nothing new under the sun there. Bert the bird. Bird is the bird. Bird. Ringing in the weekend like. Okay. Ringing. Envelopes. You did a thunder? No, there's no thunders. Well, is it? I don't see a thunder. No, I'm alone here. He's not around. He was not having a great day yesterday. I hope he's having a better one today and he's touching grass or something. Oh, this is the one. Yeah. I checked it out yesterday. Should be there in my hangar. That's it, guys. Let's see if there's anything here. Oh, and issues. There's 3 more than yesterday. It was 410 yesterday, 413. And yeah, this needs to go drastically down, guys. We need this to be 2 digits. Yeah. We need this to go all the way down to 69 and stay there. Just fixed. But yeah, we're still going up. But chips, yeah, recover server. All right. Hot. Let's check hot. Screenshot contest. Squadron 42. Bar Citizen. All right. Looks like Terrata is not the flavor of the day. Free crisis intervention advice for CIG. Crisis intervention. Oh, shit. Am I still here? Oh, yeah. I'm still here. I present data analysis of thread type over the past month and more. I'm sure that CIG has no clue about any information at all. Let's check what it is. Free crisis intervention advice. I believe an intervention is required. Like many who have stuck around for thick and thin, I love the game, probably always will. I'm not aiming to go anywhere. I will continue to make poor financial decisions, I am sure. You see, he's being respectful, critical, fun, respectful. He's starting with a good opening, with some light before he goes to the dark, I'm sure. Most of the content is discontent about the content of Star Citizen. Surely that must be sending a message that needs addressing. I'm not sure, it's just human condition. Have some free consultation from crisis management. Free advice. Oh boy, I used to charge a lot of money to do this, so CIG, you are doing well here. And from myself and others in the community. There goes the egos. Stats. Trolled through the entire, a whole month. He went back to a whole month. Wow. $50 post went what? Make your point. A full post, 11. To wishes with stickers, the font changing on spare Wi-Fi. The rest of the posts are general questions, neutral observations, troll posts, not of critical nature. Remember, this is just from 1 month. Okay, point. Your point. Unpopular, but there are many points. There we go, Gleam. And interpreted myself from the critical post what people want I may need. Stop adding any new content into the game. Again, this guy is treating it as like Star Citizen has finished. It's a fully blown, developed 1.0 game. People keep speaking like it is that, and it's not. It's an early. It's been that for, and it's probably not a good thing that they've been on that. But it's, you cannot treat it as something it's not. Hey, notifications. No events, no new ships, no new get bug stumping. So no content at all until everything is fixed. You are wrong, my friend. And if you used to make a lot of money with your advice, I hope you're retired or you have a better job now. The game ideas category, if you cannot manage it. Optimal. Delete these categories or assign a forum staff member to manage it. What does that have to do with the game? Focus all manpower on quality control. All 1,000 people on 5 offices should go to quality control. He has no idea on how a development company works. Yeah. Free advice, guys. Don't get it. Great English chef. Marco Pierre White. Who the fuck is Marco Pierre White? Okay. From the 60s. Exactly. Free advice, get what you pay for. Perfection is doing lots of little things really well. Again, this guy is all respect. I don't try to offend you, ratters, but you are speaking as if you paid for a finished game, and you have been deceived by false advertising, which sometimes I think they do exaggerate on their marketing, but they need to sell. Again, as a marketeer, I know what you're doing. But he's treating this as if it was a finished game that they said, here we go, it's released, it's finished, play. And when we all know it's not, and they are not saying it's finished. So I don't agree with this perspective. I don't know. I mean, I agree with the problems, and I agree could be better and they could do better. But he's proposing a magical solution that only works in his head. Not even in his head, I think. I believe the resource to do so, or should I say we? Again, you gave them a donation. It's called a pledge for that. It's not a buy, it's a pledge. It's a donation. So giving them money entitles you to nothing at all. At all. It's again, I think a lot of people here feel bad about their financial decisions, not about the game, and they're extrapolating their bad financial decisions into this. I don't know. I'm not even gonna keep when people think they're experts. It's like me trying to say, do this 5 bullet point CIG and all your problems will be solved. Because I am the one and only. If that was true, we would have a finished game. We would have 5 different Star Citizens already finished to choose from. It's not an easy endeavor. Anyway, guys, free advice. You get what you pay for. At least Terrata is not up there. What I don't understand is what are all the people at CIG doing? I mean, it's only their fault. I'll give them that. The way they manage things and the way they want to look, and I mean CIG wants to look like they have a fully finished game, and they don't. CIG developers heard these 5 game development tricks. Exactly. All developers hate those 5 game development tricks. Where can I get my armor back? Melt it, buy it again. This is good. How did this company test a patch? How does? Huh? Again, disrespectful, void of any depth. Don't go there, guys. This is a rabbit hole you don't want to use. All right, guys. That's it. Let's cut it here with the news and go actually suffer with some of the game. All right. Nothing here to see. I tried smuggling. Yeah. Again with Terrata. Everybody's working out that angle. Even me, I guess. Yeah. This one is interesting. This guy is super super technical, but he's good. Yeah, nothing new under the sun there. Let's finish this with this and we'll go play a little bit. Shall we? Live from the bottom of a developer's bucket. It's Gecko. And the news.